Welcome, young learners. Today I am here with you to share an important topic on reading section, that is note making. It consists of 8 marks, 4 for note making and 4 marks for summary. Though classroom atmosphere is an ideal situation to explain this, however, I'll try my level best to make it very simple, easy, that you are able to understand it very well. And I'm sure if you practice this, you will be able to score full marks in your upcoming exams and tests.
So here we are today for note making and abstraction. You are aware that reading section comprises 20 marks. The comprehension passage is of 12 marks. Note making is the second part of the passage and it consists of 8 marks. If you know the marking scheme, the note making with format is of 4 marks, which includes title 1 mark, format 2 marks, key 1 mark. For abstraction or summary, it's of 4 marks. And in summary, 2 marks are there for content and 2 marks are there for the expression. What is the need for note making? Let me tell you that note making is a very important skill which comes in handy not only when you're taking the classroom lectures, sometimes unknowingly even you take away notes in science, social science, sometimes the other subjects or BST and other ways when you cannot write complete lengthy sentences. Don't you? Even the good journalists, the good debaters and efficient speakers, they also have their own key points so that can be used as keynotes when they are using it in later stages. Now the need is very important, that it is brief, organized and summarized, and above all it is logically connected so that it could be transferred into a full, complete, meaningful text. How are notes helpful? Have a quick look, help you to remember the important details for examination purpose, if you're participating for debates, speeches and lectures, and even there you can just have a look for these notes. And above all, when you're going for group discussions and for other parts, certainly that also is very important. You can speak at length if you have the notes handy with you. Now the point is how to prepare notes. Some students feel that it's not scoring, but it is. But you have to pay a little attention how you are attempting it. The first thing that's required is that you should prepare notes with a careful reading. You must know what is the passage about, the theme, the subject, and last, the gist of it. While reading, make sure that you make the notes, underline the main ideas, and mark them into 4 to 6 paragraphs as per your convenience. And do not forget to put the number 1, 2, 3, 4 as per your convenience. And then do mark the subpoints if required, but make sure that if there are many examples, do not cite and give examples in the format. It becomes a lengthy format and you do not get extra marks for it. What problems do you face when you attempt note making? First of all, the unknown fear. What's the format? It's as simple as you practice. And the thing is, what are the ways you can overcome these challenges? One very basic thing is careful reading, keeping in the mind what is the passage about. It will solve a number of problems. For example, the title and the main ideas. Now, I'll quickly go through what skills are required while making notes. First, it is the title or the heading of the entire passage. Second, proper indentation. I have seen students when we go for evaluation that they prefer making stars or bullets or bows and arrows. It is a wrong way to make the format. You should have the proper subheading, para 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. I have tried to explain them through examples in the PPTs too. And make sure that you are there to distinguish between the main idea and the supporting ideas. I repeat again, when you divide the passage into 4 to 6 paragraphs, each passage must have a separate heading. And which that separate heading, you must have the subpoints and sub-subpoints. Moving next, as you go on to the passage, you should keep in the minds which words are repeated frequently. They could be your keywords, or these words could be used for abbreviations. We are moving with the abbreviations, at least 4 abbreviations, and maximum 8 must be used. Make sure that when you're using the key or the abbreviations, do underline them or put some mark. If you make the key to abbreviations but you do not use them in the format while preparing the notes, you will not be awarded the mark that are assigned for abbreviations. And I'm sure you have taken care of that the title carries 1 mark, the key to abbreviations also carry 1 mark, but it will be awarded only when the key to abbreviation is used. This is the format of a note. Just an example, you can see heading, subheading, sub-subheading. And in this way, you should move on to first, second, third, and fourth paragraphs. Keys, when you're using a key or preparing the abbreviations, the well-known recognized abbreviations could be used, the symbols could be used. Even you can create your self-own abbreviations like programs required, education, point, and apart from it, even some other abbreviations. For example, the word student, the violence, the television, all these words are coming out, they're being repeated again and again. You can have your own coinage, but do get the examiner know that it is how and properly used in the key. Points to ponder. For better effective note making, you must have a rough draft, and after the rough draft, you should revise it, making it sure that it carries the main ideas, the supporting details, and no sentences. I repeat, no sentences, because 2 marks for the format are deducted if you frame sentences. Use phrases. Phrases means 2 or 3 words. The title, which should reflect the theme of the passage, and now the clues. The title is usually found in the opening lines, or it hints sometimes in the concluding paragraphs. Now we move on to summary. This is also for 4 marks, 2 marks for content and 2 marks for expression. In the summary, do not write that this passage is about or the above mentioned passage tells us, because it increases your word limit. Summary, make sure it's of 80 words only, or in a rough way, I would tell you that it should be within 8 to 10 sentences. Or other way also you can do it, that you can count the words in 1 line, and then in the same manner, it could be done to 8 to 9 lines. It comes to 80 words in that manner. See that the sentences, the main ideas are logically being used in a proper single sentence. Don't give quotations, figures, data, or examples. No extra information must be provided from your side. It should be written in 1 para only. The students do write 1 page about it. It's a wrong way to, and you are penalized heavily in the exams. Please, summary should be 1 single para, 80 words, and it should not be in bulleted forms. Do not use abbreviations in summary. This is one solved example. You can see the title is given here, Artificial Intelligence, and the format. The first para, not a thread, and then the subpoints are there. Second paragraph, the subheading is AI, help legal field, and the subpoints to it. The third paragraph, AI can't perform. I have underlined it particularly, and you see the value points for it. They are the key phrases. Last, fourth is the function of AI. Now we move on to key to abbreviations. If you see, I have mentioned it in this manner. The word, complete word is here, and towards the right hand side, you can see the abbreviation which I have used. Make sure you can see the previous slide. You can see how I have used them in this notes. This is the summary. In this manner, you can use it into simple sentences, which is about 80 words. Thank you, children. Keep practicing and do prepare notes. You can score well and you can get better marks only if you practice. Still, if you have any doubts or queries, do comment in the comment section. Thank you.